Yo, 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 balloon friends, what's up? It's me, Eddie Bath, aka Mr. Magikio, coming at you from Tokyo, Japan with another balloon tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at this Buzz Light Super Ranger from a movie all about toys. It's a great story. All right, guys, here we go. Can you see we're going to be working on this Buzz character? What we're going to be doing is we're going to be using one white 260 for the arms. We're going to be using one green lime 60 for the body torso. We're going to be using another white 260 for the legs, a black 160 for his waist, a purple spring lilac for his undershirt, a blush 350 or 360 for his head, a diamond clear 260 for the canopy, and a 160 in red and a 160 in white on the back. So if you have your balloon list, grab all those balloons, get ready, and let's dive right into it. All right, we're going to start with a green and a white blown up with about a 6-7 finger tail on each one. We're going to start with the hand, so that's a 1 finger pinch twist, followed by 2-3 finger pinch twist for his hand. Now we're going to measure off how long you want the arm, so it's going to be about a 5-6 finger arm, and that is it for our first arm. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the body joint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the shoulder out of this green, and I'm going to connect the arm into that. Now I'm going to make the front panel of his space suit, which is going to be about 4 fingers, and then I'm going to follow that along the same line with the white of his arm and twist those two together. Now I'm going to match the shoulder joint in green with another 1 finger pinch twist. And now I'm going to match the arm on the other side, so that's the same size arm, 1 finger pinch twists, followed by the 2 or 3 finger pinch twist for his hand. And now we don't need the rest of that, so we snap that off. If you don't know how to snap a balloon, go to my first video I ever made about 10 years ago of how to snap off a balloon, kindly taught to me by Ron Fowler, Flower Clown. So guys, you've got pinch twist, petal twist for the hand, you've got his arm, you have a pinch twist in green for his shoulder, it's coming across, you have another pinch twist in green for his other shoulder, and then you're going to have his arm coming out like this. Now what we're going to do is make the torso of our Space Ranger. Now the good thing about the torso of this Buzz Space Ranger is it's pretty tapered, so this triangular design really lends to kind of bring in this shape in, which is super helpful for this kind of balloon. So you can see we've just got this triangle. We started with the pinch twist, we went along, we did another pinch twist, come down, come back up, and now just for strength and also stability, I'm going to go and match these ones again. So I'm just going to come down one more time and match this bubble. So I'm just going to turn that in there, and I'm just going to roll those around each other, and so that's nice and secure. And now I'm going to come up and match this one here, twist back into the, and snap this off because we don't need it. All right, we have our torso of our Ranger. Next, we can make the leg. For his legs, we're going to use a white 260 blown all the way up with about a 6-7 finger tail. We're going to start with a 1 finger pinch twist for his heel, followed by a 2.5 finger, 3 finger petal twist for his foot. Now the cool thing about Buzz is he's got these massive boots which give him this super tapered kind of look. So I'm going to do a 3 bubble bird body roll through for his feet, I think it's called. So I'm going to do a 3-finger cylinder twist, come back down into the heel with another 3-finger cylinder twist, wrap that into the pinch twist. And now I'm going to come back up with a slightly smaller cylinder twist, and I'm going to roll it through those two here. So I'm going to take the one on the outside and I'm going to push this one through the middle, if that makes sense. So it's come onto this side now, and that means it is now locked together. And you can see we've got this kind of heel, foot, and the top of the boot there. I might be tempted to put in some pinch twists for his knees, but I'm going to try and get the whole leg out of this one balloon. So I'm just going to come up for his thigh muscle. I'm going to come back down, match that thigh muscle, and now I'm going to do the bird body roll through again. So that's 1, 2, roll that through here. That's 3. Let's roll this through. Hopefully you can see what's going on. Roll that one through. And I'm going to do a pinch twist for his heel. And a 3-bubble petal twist for his foot. So you can see we've got the feet here with his massive boots and his thigh muscles, and I don't need that, so I'm going to pop that off. There we go. All right, so we've got his feet, and now we can just thread these into his body. So we take his body, and then we're just going to thread the feet through like so. For his head, we're going to take a blush 350, 360 and a lilac 260 blown up about halfway. We're going to tie the nozzles together of those. And then I'm going to do 2 juicy pinch twists for his neck with the lilac. So that's 1 and 2. So now I have these nice pinch twists here. I'm going to make his head with a 4-finger bubble. Try not to make the head too long. The longer the head, the less friendly the characters look, in my opinion. So now I've got that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up the back of the head with this purple and just match the head bubble, the size of that. Twist those together. And then I'm going to come back down into the neck joint. So there we have his face, we have the back of his balaclava, we have his neck, and this bit's going to go into the body. We don't need this bit of the balloon, so we're going to pop this off. You can do that with scissors, you can pop it. Now make sure you don't let go, otherwise his head's going to come undone. So what we do with this bit is I'm just going to follow down into this neck joint. Now obviously that's going to stop the air coming out, but it's also going to give us a little rounder effect on his head, which makes him look more cute and friendly. So this is the head structure. So next we will thread the head into our balloon. I'm going to take like this and just open up this top part of his body and pull the purple balloon through. Now what you can do is take the purple here, match it to where the waist is, and twist that in and around. We no longer need this purple balloon, so we're going to snap that off, wrap it around and tie it in. Now you can just do some positioning to put the body how you'd like it. We don't want this purple popping out, making him look like he's got pot belly, so I'll put that in. You can have the shoulders on either side if you want, or you can put them at the front to give it more like a balaclava-y kind of polo neck look. Maybe I think I'll do that. And that is more or less our body done. For his visor, you will take a diamond clear 2 60 balloon, and we're going to attach it into the green pinch twist shoulder joint. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow this around his head like so to give the impression of this big dome. Okay, for his jetpack, you're going to take a red 160 and a white 160 blown up about 2/3 of the way. If you have a Legenda pump, don't even bother tying your balloons because you can just tie them together, and that's actually much faster. Tying 2 balloons together is much faster than tying 1 balloon on itself twice. So we've tied these 2 together. What we're going to do is make a candy cane. If you don't know how to make a candy cane, let's try and go into it very quickly. We're just going to pull it together here. Hold the bases that we've tied together nice and firm in your hand, and getting the beginning of the candy cane is the most tricky bit. So we're going to fold one over the other like this, give it a little squeeze, and then again next one over the other like this. One more time, that's 3. And then as we've got the beginning of our candy cane, we start to let our hands climb up over the bits we've already twisted, keeping them kind of firmly in place. And then with our 4 fingers here, just continuing to squeeze and twist. So we're going to come up with our candy cane until we've got about 30 centimeters, 1 foot. Twist those together. We've made our nice candy cane there. Then what we're going to do is snap off these bits and tie them together. So either use scissors or snap it off. We're going to snap that one off, and then just make sure you tie that in. You don't want it coming undone at the last moment. And then same with this one, and then tie that onto itself. Now we have this nice candy cane looking red and white wings to put on his back. Look at your candy cane. If you're not happy with it, Dave Bren taught me this nice technique back in the day. You can always come in here and give it a little roll. You can actually just roll it. You roll one way and roll the other way, and you're going to get a tighter spiral here. So same here. I'm going to give this a little roll here to really get that tight candy cane for the end of his jetpack. Now, often when making this, I'm going to be in a super hurry, so I might not have time to get all the way to the end and put the other embellishments on the buzz. But if you are in a hurry and you're strapped for balloons, you can keep the scraps that you just had from snapping off or cutting off the end of your candy cane, and you're just going to tie it behind the balloon here and here. And now you've got some connection points where you can just come into the back of your Space Ranger, tie that in there, tie it in here, hide the little bits, the rest of the balloon, and you've attached your wings to the structure relatively effortlessly and using the rest of the balloons. Obviously I've used white on white and red on red, so it's not easy to see how the balloon is attached there. To finish off your buzz, you can see his waist joint is looking a little bit weak there, so we can just take a black 160 blown up about halfway, and I'm just going to give him a little belt. So I'm going to do a 1 finger pinch twist there. That's just going to be a connector point that I'll put on the back, and I'll just wrap this around his waist like so, nice and snug. And now you can see that that's holding his waist into place there. Now, up to you, you can always decide to do another double belt to make him look a little bit more chunky. So I think I'll do that. I'm going to do a spacer bubble followed by another 1 finger pinch twist. And then I'm going to wrap this around here. So this is what he looks like from the back. You've got his belt coming around, pinch twist, spacer, pinch twist, and another loop going around slightly larger. And this sculpture is supposed to be a super quick one. Of course, if you had time, you could come and put some green accents on around here. You could put some blush colored hands, although he doesn't actually have blush colored hands, you know, just for a better effect. You can give him little black arm straps as well. However, this is the super quick version of my Buzz Space Ranger. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.